No, Greg. Oh, we got to put the
eye contact.
2 weeks in a row where I just didn't start off with the old microphones
with the mics on.
Oh, hey guys.
Really, do our mics need to be on?
Yeah, do you need the mics on for radio? Is that like a little inside talk? You need to have the microphone on for
jargon.
radio. Yeah, industry jargon. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
It's better to have them on.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is. Yeah, most people don't know
say
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most people think you just do it with cameras.
Yeah. But the experts will tell you got to have a microphone for
Yeah.
because people like to hear it too.
Right.
Yeah, surprisingly, you listen with your ears. Surprisingly, I always thought it was the eyes.
They did a study on that recently.
Yeah.
Most people listen with their ears.
Most people, but some people can read lips.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, there's no words on your lips, so what are you reading?
Yeah.
And also lips can be inaccurate, you know.
Not these lips. These are
same
These
look.
These
Look at
lips.
this, dude. BPM.
My lips are always accurate.
They're dead
Ladies.
on target every single time.
Dude. Everybody knows
Have
about
accurate
Yeah.
lips.
They're like, man, that boy has some accurate
Yeah.
lips.
That's my wife. I'm surprised we got married because my lips are not accurate. So like, I went to go kiss her and I just started. I hit her nose right
Necking
away.
her.
I was like, boom.
First kiss.
You
Yes.
just suck on her.
Just started
First
sucking on it
and
like
last
a
kiss.
You just suck on her nose.
Yep.
First kiss,
I was
last
like,
kiss.
Your lips are salty, and she's like, those are my boogers. Like, oh man.
Yeah, why are your lips so chewy?
Sorry, I have allergies.
What are your
She said.
favorite type of boogers?
Ooh, I don't know if it. Okay, like, I don't know if it counts as like a booger, but like every once in a while, and I feel like it only happens in the spring for me. You're like super congested, and then you do one of those like disgusting things. Right?
Oh yeah,
And then like this big globule, like it almost feels like it's one whole unit, like
Like an oyster.
almost like an oyster. It just comes boom, right in the back, and I'm like, oh, I feel like that's one of those satisfying feelings, like clearing out that globule.
Yeah, and you could lug that like half a mile.
You get like
yeah.
across the planet if
Yeah,
you're
right.
like,
You got the good weight to
Yup.
it and the consistency.
Yup.
Dude, my
Yup.
favorite ones are like when there's like a hard booger stuck in your nose, and then you get it, and then it comes along with
This
like
is
with
exactly
you.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's
I
God.
forgot about those.
There you
Those
do.
are the ones.
You
long
can't-
dry boy. I
yeah.
feel like it's just clearing out from your brain.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
you just pull out the other part that you actually just stole a loogie from your mouth as you're pulling out that other
Yup.
part.
Yeah.
It's
Yup.
so
Yeah,
good.
that's the great way.
Can I change my answer?
Nope.
Yeah, all answers are final. We got the right one.
Yep, you have a back throat booger is your
Me and
favorite.
Blaise,
So
me
Okay.
and Blaise have the right one. You have the wrong one.
Okay, hold on. Welcome to the show. Our guest, Mark Way.
Oh no,
hey,
he
my
started
favorite
over.
boogers.
He
What do I
started the
pull?
show over.
Greg, you're here with us again.
I am. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad you're here too.
Thank you.
Nice.
You know, it's
I brought on my nice vest.
name 3 other places you'd rather be.
Bed.
top choice.
The couch. I was sleepy this morning. I had to wake up early and take my mom to the airport, though. She's flying down to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Your mom is here, huh? Was she here this weekend?
No, she came in last night. She lives in Fergus Falls, like an hour away.
Oh,
so if
okay.
she's flying out of Fargo, so she came here.
I was like, she flew to Fergus. That's
Yeah, she flew to Fergus
That's
from
balling
Fargo.
out of control. Like, all right, would she get a?
Yeah, it cost $20,000.
Does she have a jet or did she rent it? How did that work?
We rent. That's easier that way.
It's easy. Then you don't have all the upkeep for the private jet costs. Like you got to pay for fuel, you got to pay for the pilot. I know a guy who is a pilot,
that's
and
crazy. It's like $25,000 or something like that.
That's
to,
chump
like,
change. I do it all the time.
fly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did.
one of my buddies is a pilot on like a retainer, I guess. I don't know. He's like basically on call, so he could like they could just call him and he'll go fly their jet, and he gets like $120,000 a year, and like 99% of the year he's just hanging out.
Really?
And he's
So
like,
he just gets paid that much just to be on call.
Yup. And then like the people that call him will be like, hey, we want to go to Colorado, but it could be like 3 a.m.
That's actually pretty sweet because I don't think that most pilots make that much money. Actually,
I think they do. Pilots make
I
pretty
don't.
good
I
bank.
think that they kind of have it like veterinarians, where they're just it takes a lot of money to go there, and then you don't make a ton of money.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody's like who's really making money in this world now.
Yeah, it's all like the CEOs.
Yeah,
the
right.
pilots are just kind of like, listen, we're only safely. It would be funny if that actually was just an American pilot who was just fed up, and it wasn't Al Qaeda for 9/11. He's like, I'm tired of not making that much money.
That's all the tip.
It was just a disgruntled United worker.
Yeah,
oh, man.
and he just
9/11 was just disgruntled.
And he just got one of his friends to go with him. It's like, we'll show them.
Hey, can you bring this box cutter in case
Cut my
there's some
pension.
Saran wrap that we have to get through?
Yeah.
$113,000 is the median income. Airline pilots make $239,000 if you work for American. If you work for Spirit, you have to pay them.
Yeah, you make like 40 grand, I think.
American
but you have
Airlines,
to pay for your own fuel.
Oh wait, no. That's airline pilot. American Airlines is 145, and you can earn over 700. It says.
Wow, yeah.
And this is.
I wonder how many have over $700,000 a year salary though.
That would be
That's
crazy.
a pretty good chunk of change. $700K a year.
Yeah,
And then you're falling asleep and being drunk. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
just like Denzel Washington.
Right.
Dude, they're all like Denzel Washington in that movie Flight.
That was actually
Except they can't flip a plane over.
that
Is that the
little
one where he
video
flipped the plane
clip.
over?
Yeah.
He went upside down.
Was
Yeah.
that the one, or was the one where he went upside down? There was two shows about pilots that came out
right about the same time.
Yeah.
and one of
Was
them
it that
landed
in
in the
Sully?
Hudson River.
One of them landed in the Hudson. The other
Yes.
one did the upside down thing, or was that the same one?
And weren't they both drunk?
No, Denzel was drunk. He was an alcoholic. That was like the most entertaining part of that movie.
It was
his, like,
actually when he's on
alcoholism.
trial.
Yeah.
They're like, how often are you drunk?
He's like, I'm
just
drunk now. He's
Yeah.
like, I was
Now,
drunk then.
what?
I was drunk now.
do something. What?
Well,
I'm not
because he
flying a
drinks
plane.
like 2 mini bars worth of booze the night before, and then he
Yeah.
has to get John Goodman to come in with all that blow to like wake him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dang,
Sully.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, Sully
Yeah.
was the other
Sully
one.
was the other one.
But I love Flight. I thought it was a great movie.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I like movies about alcoholics though.
Yeah.
I like seeing people destroy their life. It's
I
something.
like people that are fun. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was great. He was great till he quit drinking, man.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
like- he went to prison.
Yeah. You should have just kept
Just
on the
don't admit
booze.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of those things where
Never admit any wrongdoing.
at
ever.
that point,
That's my
is it the
philosophy.
right thing to do? Like, what's the point of putting him in jail after that? You
There's
know?
just punishment. I mean, we
Yeah.
just live in punishment society. We don't really care about you getting better or
Exactly.
you doing anything good for anybody. If you mess up, we need to punish you.
Yeah,
you
'cause
have
it-
to suffer.
It's like,
Are you
oh,
telling me that jail's not for rehabilitation?
I know it's a wild concept, especially for a
actually-
man of color to.
Privately owned prisons are not built for rehabilitation. I don't know. I saw this movie called Demolition Man, and they were frozen for a long time. And when Sylvester Stallone woke up, he could knit.
Oh, he could knit.
That was what he learned. That was a skill he
Oh
learned.
yeah. Well, they had
Wesley
like
Snipes
nice.
learned
Yeah, they had like
computer hacking.
really woke prison and Demolition Man.
That's true.
Really woke society.
Yep.
Like no violence or anything.
Reverend Cocteau.
Did you ever see Demolition Man?
I did see Demolition Man.
It was sponsored by Taco Bell. It was a huge Taco Bell.
Was it
ad
actually sponsored by-
campaign for the time?
Well, it was-
Every restaurant was Taco Bell and Demolition Man. All the fine dining and everything.
Every restaurant. It was pretty sweet. They won the sponsor. Yeah, they won the sponsorship for the because there was like it was like going to be a big blockbuster and everybody knew it.
Yep.
And people competed to be like, hey, we want to be in that movie. And Taco Bell won.
Yeah, yeah, and Sting sang the song on the Taco Bell commercial. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Sting was on the Taco Bell commercial.
Dan Cortez, if you remember Dan Cortez.
Dude, of course I remember Dan Cortez. He's the hottest dude of the 90s. He's so sexy.
He is so awesome. Blaise is a lot like Dan Cortez. He plays.
Yeah, Blaise is
Dan
kind of like Dan
Cortez, let's see.
Cortez. Oh my God, Blaise is the Dan Cortez of Fargo, dude.
Dan Cortez, he is a sexy boy.
He's a sexy
Well, look at him in the
man.
90s, though. He was really sporty.
Yeah.
He always
Yeah.
had on like a backwards cap.
Jock
and he was
jams.
like, yeah, exactly. He was
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
He was ready to dunk on somebody.
Dude, that's like that movie The Wizard with the power glove back in the day too for that Nintendo.
Ooh, yeah,
Because
Fred
that was like
Savage.
just a straight up movie that's just an ad for the power
Nintendo.
glove.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's before like autism was invented too, because it was like his little brother was just really autistic and good at video games, and he just brought him on a trip.
I'm really good at
Before they
Tetris
invented
and
it.
Super Mario Brothers. That's yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they like that's how they announced that they were releasing Super Mario 3. was through the wizard too. I'm pretty
Is it
sure.
really? So
But
it
that's like
was
the
like-
first time that you saw that.
Super Mario 3.
So like the whole movie was made by Nintendo to be an ad, pretty
much, I think.
Well, it's like, I mean, Chick-fil-A is going to have their own streaming service now. Do you know about this?
Why would I want to watch Chick-fil-A streaming service?
Dude,
What is
you
it,
just-
a religious channel?
Dude, I was gonna say
Sure,
Kirk
it has
Cameron
to be.
probably
Yeah,
stars
Kirk
in
Cameron,
every
yeah.
single movie that's on the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
What's
we're just
that-
going to go home and watch the Chick-fil-A app. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
He's in a series of movies called like The Last
Left Behind.
Left Behind.
Thanks. Yup. And I always get Left Behind, and I think it's called Knowing with Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the covers look almost
Well,
identical.
yeah, and then Nicolas Cage was in a Left Behind movie.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Nicolas
he
Cage
was-
is in every single
He
movie
was
ever
in
made.
one of the Left Behind movies, which I love.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking? You love the Left Behind movies, or you love Nicolas Cage?
I love Nicolas Cage, and I haven't seen the Left Behind movie, so I'll reserve judgment. I'm sure they're
Okay.
really good.
I've never seen any Left Behinds. I barely remember Kirk Cameron from Growing Pains.
I was gonna say Growing Pains is actually just the prequel to Left Behind.
In Growing Pains, Kirk Cameron's best friend, Mike
Everything's the
Seaver-
prequel to Left Behind, technically.
Oh man, Kirk Cameron had his best friend in that show. His name was Boner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if you can say that on TV in the 80s, then you can say Boner on TV or on the radio,
On the radio
right
now.
now.
Did you
Yeah.
say boner on 94.9 or 95.9?
95.9.
You get. Let's just say
95
this
by
is 97.5. Well,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah, we'll leave the boner talk for those fools over there at
I was- yeah.
Bob FM.
That was an autocorrect thing where he said 97.62.
Yeah. 98.47.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Yeah, when you get like
Only-
0.437, like we're on that specific channel.
yeah, the actor for that though.
Which one? You're talking about Boner?
The actor for Boner, yeah. He had to live with being Boner the rest of his life because
I don't think he lived much longer.
Yeah,
after
he
that.
died.
he did. He
immediately.
killed himself in
For
like
real?
in like not that long ago.
Boner killed himself? R.I.P. Boner, man.
R.I.P. Says every guy over 55.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm 44, man.
R.I.P.
I'm 44.
Boner. Yeah.
I've made a call to the doctor. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I checked in with him.
Have you ever heard of hymns?
Yeah, they don't sell to North Dakota.
Yeah.
I had to go with a
gosh.
shadier one.
You see Mike Seaver's best friend just started getting bad posture in the later seasons.
He's
just like-
losing his.
It's like, why do you have silver hair there, Boner?
Yeah, you're looking a little limp there, Boner.
He changed his name to Ed. Erectile dysfunction.
Dysfunction.
Yo, Dysfunction.
cover band.
That's actually his nickname.
I was gonna say that's my band, my cover band. Erectile Dysfunction.
I
I'm playing
noticed
at the VFW.
as time goes on, everybody shortens words to I appreciate it became preach. Mm-hmm. Just preach.
Yeah. Well, I
geez.
know, like for me, it was like when Jack Black started doing that all the time. I just like totally started doing it.
He said preach?
Yeah, he would say stuff like commish.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah, yeah,
Jack
yeah.
Black was big on
Yeah,
the
short-
Abbreves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I totally stole that from Jack Black. I was like, I'm doing that all the time.
I think
That's part of my
You
personality
also
now.
start just going.
I don't have the energy of Jack Black.
I think
Especially as a fat guy, like the fat guy energy of Jack Black, Jim
Him and Chris
Belushi,
Farley.
and Farley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they
Well,
had that.
you guys are. I think you're so. You can have a short burst of energy. Like you don't see Jack Black doing a marathon of that.
That's true.
It's only like
I
that
don't-
for 30 seconds.
No,
and then
I've
done.
But
seen him do
when
it
Farley
for-
like
yeah.
entered when he comes in entering into the Late Show that one time and he's doing cartwheels down the thing and he's picking people up and he's running back and forth.
Yeah,
Like
I
even
mean,
that little bit is a lot of cardio, I think.
That was
Yeah.
about 1 minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but he's covering 4 miles in that 1 minute.
He grabbed that guy out and like dragged him out and took him out to that dumpster and threw him in the alley.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Richard Stabone. I found him hanging
Oh, Stabone hanged himself.
3 days after my birthday. Not what I wanted for a present
That wasn't.
R.I.P. Boner.
in
So
2010.
that was his real name, Richard. No, that was his show name.
yeah. It would be
Okay.
funny if they just took
I
it.
was like, well, they
No,
named him Boner 'cause
his real name was
is-
Andrew Koenig. Yeah,
All right.
no, his full name was Richard Stabone. Because I actually remember Mike Seaver's mom. I guess her name would be Mrs. Seaver.
Was that Judith Light?
That was Marky Post.
No, Marky Post was on Night Court.
Oh my God, you're right. Dude, you're right.
No,
Judith
don't
Li-
say it.
Judith Light, another babe.
Judith. Was it Judith Light?
No.
No, it was
But she was in
Laura, no, not
she was
Laura.
Meredith Baxter Bernie.
Bernie. Nope. That was Family Ties.
Dude, how do we not know this? My
Karen.
thing
No, it
keeps
wasn't
going
Karen.
out.
It wasn't Karen. Oh man, I don't want to look
Oh
it
no,
up.
Judith Light was Who's the Boss.
Boss. Yeah.
I'll pull up the IMDb.
Oh
Figure
man,
out some.
Dude, I can't. It's totally escaping me.
she had
Something
a
I-
sister.
Something I feel like we should know.
Yeah,
What am I doing here?
Alan Thicke
Alan
Yeah,
Thicke.
Alan Thicke.
was the dad. Dang it, It's not Karen. He's leaning over.
One second. it's
I'm
not-
looking, dude.
I hate when it's like full cast and crew and they start giving me like PA's names first.
Yeah, right. It's like, dude, give me the hits, baby.
Like I don't care who the gaff taper was.
Although we did go to watch Die Hard at the Fargo Theater the other night,
Good choice.
and the director of like cinematography or whatever is from Fargo, and he won a bunch of Oscars.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can get
Forget his
behind that.
name. It would be nice to shout him out, but whatever. Anyway.
Oh,
Hold on. Mary. Nope, not Mary.
starts with a
Oh man, it's gonna be underwhelming. I think you might.
yeah.
I can't. His name is not ringing a bell.
She was in Girl Interrupted.
Of course.
Terror in the Family.
Knocked
I'm just
Up.
naming all the
Terror in the
classics.
Family. That was
Girl
a great
Interrupt-
TV movie from 1995. I
Yep.
used to
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I wish it was Angelina Jolie.
I don't, because
Dude,
then she would have been like 4 years old.
Yeah, that would've
no,
been
it's Joanna
nasty.
Kearns.
Joanna Kearns. She has a sister.
Yeah, that's how you know her.
He's thinking about, he's thinking about
her
Andrea
sister, so-
Kearns.
you know Andrea Kearns.
Yeah, right.
No, actually, I think the girl who was the daughter, she had a sister who was on another television show.
Name her right now.
Oh, he's over there Googling Jeff Dye because he's opening for him.
I need to give a plug for that later.
He's
Stop looking at my freaking computer
He's
screen.
just doing his own thing
I
over
got-
there, dude.
Well,
he's
I
not
got
even looking
stuff
at what
going
you're
on.
telling
He's
him to
doing
look at.
Wordle. He's like, "Oh man, come on! What are we doing here?"
You're throwing this off, Greg.
All
We
right,
had
well, I'm
stuff-
sorry. I'm not supposed to know. Well, don't point the screen at me if I'm not supposed to know.
you leaned over.
You're right next to me, bro. Get away from me.
The cameras they don't show that we're sitting next to each other. It's 3 names.
You did get that.
Well, I know it's like something.
Nice.
It's not Meredith Baxter Bernie,
Nope.
Oh.
but it's
You want
like,
a Wheel of Fortunate?
Should I give
Guess
you?
a letter?
Should I give you the middle name?
yeah.
Day. D-E. Or D. I guess however they say it.
Well, that didn't help
Day.
at all, dude. What?
Donna De Verona.
No,
Well, it's crazy that it's a 3-person name and you didn't.
that's not the daughter's
She's
name.
married
in
to
Growing-
John Pinto. You're not familiar with?
John Pinto.
Yeah, dude, John Pinto.
Wait, that's crazy. Donna De Verona.
That's not the name of the girl from Family Ties or
it's-
not Growing Pains.
This person's
You asked
77
who
years
Joanna
old. Donna,
Kearns' sister is.
No, Joe, not the daughter. The daughter.
Oh, okay,
He's
that's
switching
not Joanna
characters.
Kearns' sister.
No, that's not Joanna Kearns' sister.
yeah, the daughter is not 77 years old at this time.
Yeah.
At this time, she will be eventually.
Yeah.
Wasn't her name Mike
Maggie Seaver,
Growing Pains' sister?
middle sister.
There's only one. Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio was also in that movie.
Show. He was.
Yes. Show.
As like.
Oh yeah, because I totally forgot about the little sister. The little sister was funny.
there's a little sister.
Yeah. She'd like come up with.
Oh, because they have every TV show in the '80s. Once the cast got a little bit too old, they had to have a baby so they could keep it like young.
Yeah, but
every show did it. The Cosby Show did it. Growing Pains did it.
Oh, yeah, Roseanne did it. They
Roseanne
brought
did-
in that
yeah.
kid. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't all be
And
the
then
Simpsons and keep them the same age.
Family
forever.
Yeah,
Ties
exactly,
or
right.
Full House. The Olsen twins got a little bit too old, and they were like, "You guys are 6 and 7
Yeah, you guys
years
are
old.
washed
You-
up. You're washed up.
You got to get out of here, Uncle Jesse."
They're
you
already.
gotta-
They're like, we're already sick of Kimmy Gibbler. So
Yeah, no more Kimmy Gibbler.
Kimmy Gibbler actually looks the exact same, I think, from the TV show, the new one on Netflix, and the old show.
My family's
has
been
not
watching
changed.
the Fuller House. Is it all right?
I only watched like 2 episodes, but Bob Saget was on it, and he made he did this like.
Bob Saget's dead, dude. I don't
Correct,
think you
but-
should be joking about that.
No, I'm not joking about Bob
I
Saget.
feel like you're saying that he's on the show, but he's dead. So
Yeah,
you have
he
to
was-
be joking.
He
or
was
you're being,
tall and lanky, and forget. No, I'm just kidding. Bob Saget was awesome. I think
Yeah.
I never met the guy, but like
Seemed like it.
he did this thing where he
R.I.P.
turned and looked at the camera, and then he said something about the Olsen twins not being there, but he was looking dead at the camera, like a broke the fourth wall situation.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, he was just like, "Yeah, I wish." I don't know. I remember. I wish Michelle could be here, and then he looked at the camera like,
Oh, yeah.
"Mm."
Are they just too weird to like even come out in public? They're just like
They
vampire ladies
probably-
now.
Well, they're billionaires off their empire, so they probably were like, "We don't really want it. Like,
Yeah,
we don't
like,
want to
we're
be
not-
remembered for Full House." And,
Right, yeah, like we're moguls now. We don't need to be on some stupid show.
right. But I think like that girl, Candace Cameron Bure, she's my like everybody. It's pretty clear. Like I have a big crush on Candace Cameron Bure.
Her name is Burr now.
She got married to an NHL player
Oh.
Ooh.
that she met through Uncle Joe. Well, actually, Uncle Joey wasn't an uncle; it was just Joey. A lot of people they say Uncle Joey.
Oh, they never
was
call
never
him
an
Never
uncle.
the uncle.
He was just Uncle Jesse, but Joey was just a guy.
Joey's just the weirdo that's living
Yeah, he
with
was
him.
just their friend, right? He was
Yeah.
just like,
Did you also see that? So he has cancer now.
Joey,
Yeah.
Dave
he's got-
Coulier.
Dave Coulier has
Oh,
Cut
cancer.
it
Coulier.
out, dude. That's
Yeah.
what you got to do.
Dude, you have no idea how many times that joke's
Yeah,
been
that
made. But
I just
That's
found
the
out.
first-
So,
yeah, he
like,
just
you know
found
what I
out. He
mean?
gets
I
a
just-
pass.
I
it is
didn't-
funny because that is actually like all over the internet. Like everyone's like, why didn't they just cut it out?
Yeah.
But what's really funny is who's hot Uncle Jesse? What's his real name? What's Uncle Jesse's
Oh,
real
John
name?
Stamos.
John Stamos. They were like, look at this picture. John Stamos bald with Dave Coulier in support. John
yeah.
Stamos didn't cut his hair. He just put on a bald cap and took a picture. Isn't that hilarious? It's like okay, well, we're not ruining the face or the
right,
look.
yeah. I mean, dude, if I was John Stamos, you're not shaving my head, dude. I'm too hot to have a shaved head.
Dude, John Stamos, the only thing that could make him not hot is maybe shaving
Maybe
his head.
that's exactly
it's
right,
probably
yeah.
the hair, which makes he loses all of his power. He's like,
Goliath.
Oh, well, I saw the
is it
photo.
Goliath? I was trying to think of.
No, the other one.
No, it's not David and Goliath.
It is
It's,
David and Goliath, but it's
No, that gets his haircut.
Sodom
and Gomorrah.
Samson.
Samson, yeah.
Samsonite.
Am I right?
I knew it
Swanson.
started with
Swanee,
an
Swanee.
S.
Swimmy. What were we talking about? I was just about to say something super smart and funny and witty.
It probably would have ended the whole show. We could have just stopped it right there.
I
and been
know,
like,
yeah.
That
Well,
was the
that was
greatest
the
thing.
Lord working for us because I was about to blow it up, but thankfully I forgot.
R.I.P. Uncle. Well, or
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. I did see the photo, and he was still pretty hot with a shaved head. So even if he's bald, he's still all right.
a bald cap. Mm-hmm. John Stamos. Actually,
John
my,
Stamos.
my first ever.
Man, that would-
That's
would
actually
re-
pronounced Stamos.
If it was
Stamos.
Stamos, that would make him 30 times less hot. That
Yeah.
Stamos.
No, it's Stamos.
does-
It's the whole thing, yeah.
And actually, I think it's not even Stamos. I think it's like Stamos Sabasinich or something like
Oh,
that. Because it's like
probably.
some weird long Greek.
it's probably
really?
Opolis somehow.
yeah,
Yeah.
Stamosopolis.
Right. Yeah. They shortened it to make it sound
Actually, it's
white.
It's
White enough.
Genopolis Stamos. The first. Remember the first girl I ever remember being like, "Whoa, I love her," was Lori Loughlin, the guy
His
girl
wife,
from
the girl.
Well, she was in Full House, but
Yeah,
she was also
Uncle-
in a show called Rad, a movie.
Oh yeah, the
bicycle,
biking.
yeah, dude.
Oh, there's a movie called Rad.
I
Dude,
used to
there's a
ride my
movie
bike
called
over.
Rad, and it's pedal bike racing,
It's
and
the
it's
best
the coolest
movie ever.
movie ever.
Nice.
One year for Halloween, I went as Hollywood Mike Miranda. That's how awesome that movie is. I bought a Hutch bicycle. That company's out of business now.
Hollywood Mike Miranda.
Yeah, dude.
Love it.
It was the sweetest bike I've ever had. It was hot pink. It was awesome. I loved that bike.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, check out this is what Rad looks like. This was the cover.
Of course it does. Yeah, that's perfect.
Pretty awesome.
And she's in trouble now because she paid money to get her kid into college.
That was really funny. 'cause
She's
it was
out of
just
trouble.
Like,
I saw her on a beach, like some private resort,
she's
like
not
whatever.
really in
she was
trouble.
never really
Yeah, she was
in
never in
trouble.
trouble,
Everyone just had
yeah.
to be like,
Pretend that we don't think rich
Exactly.
people buy their way into stuff.
Right.
We had to like pretend like that's a bad thing in this society.
it's funny because like the rich people saying that news to everyone also do that.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Right.
hey, if we point the finger at
always
them,
like
then they
that,
won't
yeah.
look at us.
Yeah,
Everyone on
exactly, right. Yeah,
CNN.
they sacrifice everybody
Yup.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
yeah. I'd be like, oh look, we do it. No, we hold
That's-
people accountable.
That's
Yep.
what Diddy's
This is a
going
big
through
name.
right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what Diddy's going through. They're
like,
all,
what?
everybody's still doing all the same thing Diddy did. He's just been sacrificed because he doesn't have any power anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Neither does Jay-Z now.
Jay-Z still got pulled though.
Jay-Z just got arrested for
They busted Jay-Z for something?
Sex trafficking?
no,
Beyonce?
actually, well, that they brought that up, but something.
Well, now
with,
he's got 100 problems.
something with the 13.
That joke's been made because I saw that last night.
Yeah,
I saw it and I was like, I don't know what they're talking
I think
about.
I think I did steal it. I definitely stole it. I didn't know what was happening.
I saw it last night and I was like, Jay-Z's got 100 problems. Oh, that's, I guess,
yeah,
whatever.
no, he
Scroll,
got
scroll.
underage.
Underage, so they're busting Jay-Z for stuff now? Oh my
Well,
God. I didn't think
Jay-Z's
they were going to
also,
go
like,
after him.
He's 50-something years old.
Yeah.
So when he met Beyonce, she was probably
Dude,
underage.
he was on record being like, "Yeah, I saw her when she was 15, and then just like right when she turned 18, started dating her," which is
Yeah.
weird.
Oh yeah, I mean, well
Beyonce?
that's like
Yeah.
tame. I think in this kind of that's tame in this industry. Like
In that
grooming
industry.
somebody, like that's like as tame as you could get. If you're at least like waiting till they're 18, I mean, you're like a golden god and like celebrities.
He wasn't waiting.
No, yeah,
He just made
They
it public.
announced it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, there you
exactly.
go. All right. Well, that's different. They announced it, right?
yeah. Which is
Well, like
wild
R.
to be
Kelly
like,
didn't even like wait to announce anything with like Aaliyah back in the day. It was
R.
like,
Kelly denied it till the end.
really?
yeah.
He was like, I didn't do any of that. But everybody's like, well,
As they were
Aaliyah-
like cutting
Literally everybody
Yeah.
said you did.
as they were like cutting ropes off people's hands in his basement, bringing like, come
Yeah,
out
he
of
was
here.
like, no, I didn't
Yeah.
do that.
He like was keeping people hostage.
Yeah, that was down in Georgia. That was in the Gwinnett County.
That's where Greg's from.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where my
Greg-
mom's going.
Greg was there a few times. Yeah. Your mom's like,
He checked him in. He was like a person that he was like the hotel clerk that checks you in. He's like, okay, how old are you? 13? Okay.
yeah.
18.
Yeah,
we'll,
actually,
make that an
like
8.
that, like
Yeah.
3. Oh, look at that. Now all of a sudden you're 18.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
his face?
it's like when why can't I think of like when people come to America to be rescued.
Refugee.
Refugees. It's like when refugees come over and they just always give January 1st
Oh,
as
right.
their birthday.
Yeah.
Everyone that goes through P. Diddy's house is like 18.
Right, whatever day it is, 18 years from that day. Or I like when like refugees, like especially like in the like the Little League World Series. Remember those where the kid would say he's like 12, but he looks
Well,
like you.
The one kid,
He's like
there
a
was like
Hispanic kid.
there was the really big.
He's like 6'5", like 12 years old.
Yeah, there was that really
shaving.
big one where the kid was like
Yeah,
16
Danny,
or
whatever.
17.
Yeah.
And his dad completely knew. And I don't even know if the kid knew or not. I don't know if that
Right,
kid
yeah. Some of
was-
the kids don't know, and like because like
But that
like you
kid
said
was
when they're doing
so
like
much
birth
bigger.
certificates, if you, like 2 or 3 years is a long time. Like if you're like 7,
If you go from 13 to 16, you see kids that are 13 to 16. When I was 13 years old, I was like, when I'm 15, I'm going to be so big. And, you know, like a 15-year-old was like, especially when you were like 6 to a 15-year-old.
Oh
you're
yeah,
like a 15-year-old is the coolest kid.
oh yeah. And I still think that. I still think 15-year-olds. I still look up to 15-year-old children. I think they're the best.
I was just about
They got
to
it.
say,
They got it all figured out, man.
I was just about to say I'm uncomfortable with this topic of conversation, but I think like having a kid that's 14 is like the kids are so much different in size. Like you wouldn't. There's some kids that look like full-grown adults, and then there's some kids that look like they're still 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of
And
them
it's
got
just like-
some of them like haven't hit their
I got a
growth
question.
spurt or
What-
puberty or whatever. Yeah.
You like your kids right away when they're born and stuff, obviously. And like, what age do they get annoying again to you? Or are they just always, since they're your kid, they're like never annoying?
No, they're very annoying.
What ages go like fun, annoying? What if you have like Like, what are the ages of your kids when you don't like them?
Well, he's got a boy, and I had a girl, so I think that's going to be different.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, what age did you like your kids?
No, like there's never been a point where I didn't like I still I've never experienced that. Like I don't know.
He was never annoying. You're just like, I raised the coolest kid.
No, it's not that I mean he is pretty cool, but like he's super chill. Like he's a lot like me, I feel like, but he's also a lot like his mom. Like I don't know. He's not a bad kid. He doesn't talk back. He's like, we don't need to like discipline him all the time. Like I don't know. It's just like I would hang out with him.
Yep.
You know, but he's not annoying in any way. Like he doesn't talk back. He doesn't like all the stuff where they say like, oh, he's a teenager gonna go through teen angst. And I imagine maybe like since he is 14 in a couple years, he might, you know, but I don't think it's ever gonna be like I never was that way with my parents either. They were always cool and we were cool. But like I had a friend, Danny, he lived like 3 houses down. I remember we ordered a pizza, Little Caesars, because we're like,
ballin'.
I don't know, 50. Yeah, balling. Right. And he was a little bit older than us, and we all had dirt bikes. We took
From
the pizza.
Rad?
No, these were dirt bikes.
Actual dirt bikes.
Yeah. And we took our dirt bikes over to Danny's house, got the pizza. We were eating it. Danny's dad came out and was like, can I have a slice? And he's like, I don't know. You have to ask them. They bought it. And then we're like, yeah, have a slice. And then he's like, what are you guys going to do after this? And Danny flipped out, like started swearing at his dad, stood up and flipped the chair over and was like, it doesn't matter what we're doing later. And like, you never let me have my privacy, leave me alone. Yeah. Like, I remember looking at my friend, there's 3 of us. It was Danny, Dave, and me. And I looked over at Dave like, are we witnessing this right now? You know, like, what the heck is going on? That's how clean I am. Like, what the heck? But like,
what the darn shooting?
Man, oh my goodness
oh my
gracious.
gosh. But like, I don't think I'll ever experience that with my kid. And even so, like, actually, my mom still tells me this story about how the first time she ever remembers me talking back to her was when I asked her for a shirt. I was like, can I get this shirt, Mom? And then she was like, no, you can't get this shirt. And I guess what I said to her was, I guess I just won't wear any shirts to school.
I guess I'll just be naked the rest of my life.
Yeah.
The house is a prison.
My house is a prison. I can't wear.
She's just like, Markway, I don't want you wearing my blouses.
This is a women's shirt. Yeah.
It's like, this is a low-cut V-neck. Like, oh, well, I don't know.
With frills.
Yeah. It's got lace on it.
We're at Maurice's right now.
Oh, man. It's funny. Whenever we go to a small town, that's like one of the things that like my wife and actually my mom said something about it too. She was like, oh, there's a Maurice's here. I was just like, and you know, like it's right by a Taco Bell. What? Like, okay,
Maurice's.
it's a dude's name.
I know.
Maurice, like, oh man,
I know,
what a
dude.
smart
Maurice,
guy.
You know Maurice is a perv, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You
they
know
all
Maurice is a
are.
perv. You're not just making women's clothing.
Yeah, dude, guys.
Just for fun. You're not doing it for fun, dude.
It is
because it's your
insane.
passion.
Yeah, but name
I mean, maybe
any-
like some like some hardcore gay dudes obviously are into fashion, but
Dude, but it's all... There's literally all the big
Not literally.
ones are men. Name any of the big ones that are women.
yeah, I mean the
Wig,
guy that
Kate
runs
Spade.
Tommy
Victoria's
Hilfiger.
Secret, that guy's like a real perv.
Yeah,
Like, him-
but like every single big...
Lululemon.
Yeah,
is that a man that runs Lululemon?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was, and I also heard that he named it that because he thinks it's funny.
Oh,
when-
because they make fun of Japanese people.
That's what I heard.
about
I don't know if
that.
it's true
I
or
think
not.
that what he said is it's like L's are exotic there, like they don't use them there, so he was trying to make it like exotic, but it makes it sound bad because it's just like
Yeah, then it's just like hard for them to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
then you're just kind of like messing with them. At
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
That's just what I heard.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And I don't have
heard that as well.
$120 for a pair of pants.
Yeah, you got to be
I mean,
a
I guess I
real
do,
good
but-
yogi to do like.
Yeah, I forget
to
what
pay
I was
for those pants.
I forget what I was wearing the other day. Maybe like some Champion sweatpants or something. And
Nice.
someone came up and was like, "Is that Lululemon?" I'm like, "Absolutely not."
Like, are
I'm
you
like,
kidding?
Champion's even going back in style, which I don't.
Yeah,
Like,
Champion's weird, right? Yeah, it's
Champion
funny
was
how like
cool that
things
you're like-
rotate.
yeah.
yeah, the popularity of things. Because when I was a kid, like Starter was cool, and then it wasn't cool. Because
And
then
then
I went
it-
to like Walmart, and now it's like back cool again.
Yeah.
Well, like I looked up starter coat just the other day.
They're
$650
expensive, yeah.
bucks. And I was like, yo, I used to have I wanted a San Jose Sharks starter jacket when I was in school.
Yeah.
Like, they just opened up the NHL team.
The
And
shiny one, or like the puffy one.
It was
Puffy.
definitely puffy.
The puffy ones
Yeah.
were the.
I always
like-
like the shiny ones.
I remember my buddy bought this was like way after high school, but we were in Chicago and he saw a starter jacket, Chicago Bulls hanging up somewhere, and he was like, I'm buying that. And he bought it. It was like $350. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to scrape together enough money to get this hot dog off the street.
Literally a street dog.
Yeah.
Dude, my parents bought me a Chicago Bulls starter jacket, which was like
That's
sounds really
the top
cool.
one that you'd want. Yeah.
But I was a Knicks fan. I hated the Bulls.
Oh,
so I was
that-
walking around with Chicago Bulls jacket, starter jacket, the coolest jacket you could probably get in the 90s.
You're like, this is the worst.
And I
guess I
hated
just
the
won't
Bulls.
wear
I
a
hate
coat,
that
Mom.
one.
Yeah, I hated the Bulls.
I guess I won't
I was
wear
a Knicks. I was like Patrick Ewing, like John Starks, like I'm this guy, and I'm walking around with a Bulls jersey like an idiot. And then we would get beat by the Bulls every year too.
Yeah, exactly. You're not.
I had to lose, and I'm wearing their memorabilia.
It's like you lost a
Because-
bet every single
Yeah,
game.
exactly
Like,
right. I was like, I don't think my parents like me.
Yeah, it stinks when your parents
I
don't know
think
about
they, yeah,
sports.
right. I don't think they liked me. Yeah, I don't think they knew.
Oh, man. God.
They're like, here's a John Stockton jersey. You're like, what? I actually really
So
want
you-
the Tony Kukoc jersey. Number 7, Bulls.
Oh yeah.
My wife was really cool. She had a bunch of jerseys, basketball jerseys from back in the day. Like, she's got a Jordan jersey. She's got a Jason Kidd jersey.
Ooh.
That's I like the Jason Kidd one. It's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
The Dallas one
Coach
or
Nunn.
Nets?
Dallas.
Dallas. Nice.
I'm trying to think of who's the awesome passer. Jason.
Stockton. No, John Stockton.
Yeah.
But he would.
Are you talking about white chocolate?
Yes. White
Yeah.
Thunder.
White Thunder?
White
right?
Thunder.
Or was it white chocolate?
White chocolate was White chocolate was like not recent, but like kind of midway, probably.
Played for the Kings.
A little thugged out looking dude.
Yeah.
What was his name? He's a little gangster, man.
I thought
he had the.
He could pass. He
He
would
was
like do
the-
those passes
dude,
like
the
with your
pass
elbow.
with the elbow was
Yeah,
awesome.
Right. He would pass with a spinning elbow. God, what's his name, dude?
It was White Chocolate. That's what his government name was. White Chocolate. His parents' last name was
Jason
Shout out.
Williams.
Jason Williams. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, he is so good. And the best part was when he had like kind of a nerdy white boy haircut for a while where you wouldn't expect him to be. He looked like a preppy boy kind of, and then he went like shaved head.
Yeah.
I was gonna say bandana, but I meant like
Because he went to
Do rag? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
do-rag out on the
no
court.
sweatband,
Yeah.
headband.
All the black dudes are like,
There's a white dude with a do-rag, gold chain, gold tooth out there, smoking a Newport 100 on the court. Come on, young man. Get on in here.
he's doing his free throws and he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Williams looked way more cool when he had a shaved head.
Yeah. He was awesome.
He's the
one of
opposite
best
of John
passers
Stamos.
I've ever seen. Yeah.
Stamos.
The opposite of John Stamos.
Dude, he would just whip it. He'd whip bounce passes between 14 people's legs.
Yeah, that thing would
Everyone
just-
on the bench, it would go
Right.
between their legs,
Yeah.
not
It
hit
was
out
like-
of bounds, and then go over
Yeah.
to.
It was like Bugs Bunny. The ball would like change
Yeah.
trajectory and like curve.
he put such a spin on it. It would go like, "Pew, pew."
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
man.
He's like giving assists to himself. Yeah. Putting a exploding cigar in the opponent's
Oh,
mouth.
yeah.
He'd paid to fake. He'd paid to
Yeah,
fake rest of the court, and then somebody would just run into the ball. Like, oh man,
That's high level, dude.
me me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
If your name was Jason Williams, though, you have to change it to
White chocolate.
yeah, because you can't just be like, remember, like
Hello, I'm Jason Williams. You do finances for people.
right,
Right, yeah.
Like isn't there an actor named Jason Williams?
When I was a child, I thought that Jason was the coolest name. I was like, I want to change my name to Jason, mostly because of the Power Rangers. I didn't realize that I have a cool name until I was probably 24. I was like,
cool name.
It was like, my name's Blaise. People named Jason are looking at me being like, I wish I was named Blaise. I'm like, I'll trade you. I'll trade for sure right now.
Yeah, you go home and be like, Mom, I traded with Jason. I got his name.
Yeah.
I'm not Blaise
I traded
anymore.
with Blaise. I mean, well, it was Jason. Now it's Blaise, but I'm Jason.
I'm not going to be answering to Jason anymore, okay?
We come home with different birth certificates, just with it crossed out. And like,
It's like white it out and then the real.
I was going to say you had like a really good fake. Like, where
Yeah.
did you get this? You're in elementary school.
and it also says 18. Actually, P. Diddy gave it to me.
Yeah. They're playing Little
Mom,
League.
I'm 18 and my name's Jason, okay? Sean Combs told me so.
This is my new friend Sean.
I got the paperwork.
We're going to his island with a guy named Jeff.
Yeah, right. We're not coming back till next weekend.
You can't come because you're too old.
It's called a white party, okay?
Yeah.
You don't understand, Mom.
Mom, you don't understand. I need all this. You only buy me black clothes. I'm done being goth.
I was goth last week.
Mom, I just want this. Just pretend like it's. I want to be Jesus for.
Take your mascara back, Mom.
I don't need it anymore.
Is that what it is, mascara? What do
Yeah,
you put on your-
eyeliner.
Yeah.
What's the stuff they use to make the cat eyes?
Mascara, I believe.
Oh.
Don't do that on camera anymore.
Don't call that cat. Cat eyes.
That's a different kind of
Yeah,
eyes.
I'm glad I was not looking at the camera when I did that. Like, also, I'd like to point out that I was referencing the cat eyes.
Yeah.
Not
We
you
here
know,
at 95.9, we do not agree with
we're not responsible for the views and opinions.
At
of
least
us.
we get the whole station right when we need to apologize. Otherwise,
yeah, right. Yeah, otherwise it's 97.2.
Oh, what's that? Okay. Well, all right, I'm canceled. See you later.
We're here for Markway's cancellation.
cancellation, no breathing.
Cancellation, as Jack
Cancel-
Black would
yup.
call it.
The cancel-
Yeah, the
Actually-
cancellation.
I remember Jack Black, and I haven't found it since the one time I heard it, and I think it was Tenacious D in there at a drive-through ordering tacos or something.
Yeah.
And then he says, "I need a taco with extra cheese."
Yeah, extra cheese.
Yeah, but I can't. I've never heard it.
It's
After
on
that
that. It's
one
on the
time.
record. It's on that album.
Isn't there two?
These like small seasoned curlies.
Yeah,
small seasoned curlies.
curls. Yep.
Dude,
yeah,
if-
it's on the CD.
If you're abbreviating cheese, that's not even
Yeah,
that's not even a less syllable. You can't have a half syllable
just
word.
cheese. Yeah,
Chi. Yeah, there's a lot of
cheese.
Chi is a one-syllable word.
Yeah. Amen.
It's
There's
still
no
more-
half
it's
syllable
still-
word. He shortened cheese to cheese. Saying cheese is not saving you any time.
Did you know that World Wide Web is faster to say than www?
That is true, actually.
Well, yeah, but that's like one of those old dumb facts.
WWW. That's just George Bush stuck in a loop.
Dab ya.
Dab ya. I'm George Dab ya Bush.
We're going to get this presidency. Kaya.
Yeah, dude. George W. Bush starts streaming.
He's got his own streaming service.
Yeah. I'm playing Call of Duty.
I'm playing Call of Duty. Now
Black
watch this shot.
Yeah, watch this.
I forget what he's even talking about when he does that.
It's the Iraq War or something.
Something's
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go to.
go.
Do you remember that when he?
I have no idea.
It's like
he's
they're-
golfing.
Yeah.
and he's on the golf course, and they come up to him and ask him a question, and he says like, "Yeah, I think we're gonna go to war with Syria now. Now watch this shot." And
Yeah.
he just goes and
He goes,
like,
now watch this drive.
Yeah, watch this drive.
Does he absolutely launch it? Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, he has like a nice hit.
He ripped it, dude, for sure.
And then he went and threw the best pitch out at a baseball game ever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's-
after 9/11.
If you had to do presidents over 60 years old,
Have you ever seen that movie W?
No.
It's,
it's Josh Brolin?
It's Josh Brolin.
Oh, Brolin, yeah.
Like, the movie was pretty well done, but it almost makes you feel sorry for George Bush because, like,
Yeah.
Because he's an idiot that people just...
Yeah, I think he was just caught up
He's
in
just
it.
a fun guy. He
was
liked to party.
the coolest dude.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. People say I want to party with Hunter Biden. I want to party with George W. Bush. That dude was so cool. He's just dry. Like watching. He's a John Daly. It's John Daly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy, the old
alcoholic
guy,
Yeah.
the alcoholic smoking cigs guy. Whack. Yeah,
Making alcoholism cool again.
Like we started off with, all the alcoholics are cool
Yeah,
guys.
an alcoholic is
Name
great.
one not cool alcoholic. My dad.
Me.
Oh man.
But yeah, George W. Bush, he was wild. He was just like, I mean, his dad was obviously, head of the CIA.
Dude, he was
president.
Hunter Biden before Hunter Biden.
Yeah,
and
right.
Hunter Biden
He was
looked
doing
up
coke
to
in
George.
Yale
Yeah.
and driving cars into bridges.
Yeah.
He was so cool he became the president.
Yeah. That's
awesome.
yeah. Hunter's coming next. Hunter.
Oh, dude, are we gonna elect Hunter Biden?
Yeah, dude. It is just
Dude,
the
Hunter
Bushes
versus like
Hunterverse.
RFK next year or next election.
Yeah, dude. It's
Hunterverse.
it's truly just like
Hunterverse. I thought that's what you said. I was like, the presidency of Hunter Biden is called the Hunterverse. I'm in.
Dude, start smoking crack will be legal. Prostitution, guns, everything.
yeah.
Dude, I'm voting for.
Guns are already legal.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Damn, I forgot about that. I gotta go make some phone calls. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
I entered the Biden verse. I love that.
I tried to buy a gun once a long time ago, and I had to get a.
He
do you
tried
call
to
it?
buy a gun. That means he didn't successfully.
Yeah.
What stopped him from buying
I
the
wasn't
gun?
able to. Actually, this is crazy. In North Dakota, apparently, you can just walk into a store and be like, "I want that one," and take it with you, right? In my state, you can't do that. You got to wait. Set like they do a background check or something like that. So I went to it. I had to get like the police permission, and I had to get a letter from like the sheriff's office or something like that.
Mark Wade's
But
cool. You get a little
They were
note
like,
from your mommy.
He's cool.
Yeah, Mark
He's
Wade
cool.
can have a gun.
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
have a
It's
gun.
okay.
He's got no.
But he can't wear my shirts.
I don't want to go to Maurice's if I can't buy anything.
Mom, buy me a gun.
Yeah. You're like,
gotta wait till you're 18. Ah, Mom, this sucks.
his mom's
I need
actually
a gun.
His mom's actually like, you can't get that shirt, but I will get you a gun.
Do you know how
Yeah,
many
I'm
shirts
not
you
raising-
can get with a gun?
I'm not
Yeah.
raising a cross-dresser, but I will raise a violent criminal.
Thanks, Mom.
You never said you don't know what he needs the gun for.
It's to get
Yeah, I mean,
shirts
what
from
is-
Maurice's. Like I
Oh,
use the gun,
is
I
it
go
like
to
to rob
Maurice's and I
people?
get
Yeah.
shirts.
You to rob Maurice's?
I don't actually rob the store because that's a federal crime. What I do is wait till the people come out of the store, and then I'm like, give me those shirts.
A federal crime. Maurice's is run by the by the federal
Maurice's
government.
is run by the federal government. A lot of people don't know that.
It's like-
you got to go through customs to
You know
get
what
in
I
there.
found out this weekend? Maybe it was 2 weekends ago. There's liquor stores that are owned by the city.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this. Like apparently, it's like a thing across the whole nation. We went up to Roseau, and we drove past this beautiful, gorgeous. It was an amazing work of architecture in the middle.
Do
of
that like
city.
Trump. It's amazing,
It was
gorgeous architecture.
It was amazing. The building was the most beautiful building anybody's ever seen. Was right in the center of town, and I know the center of town because I'm a geographical marker. And when I passed by the building, I looked at it and it said, "The Municipal Liquor Store." And I actually was like, "The Municipal Liquor Store?" And I looked at my wife and she's like, "Yeah, it's owned by the city." And I was like, "No, so what? The city owns this liquor store?" And she's like, "Yeah, they get the profits from it." And I was
weird.
like,
Imagine-
"So how is this city not like from the future?" You know, like,
Yeah, they're like Shanghai there. They got like some high-speed monorail that takes them 0.3 seconds to get from one side of town
They
to
have
the other.
teleportation. It was like the worst. I wouldn't say the worst town, but it was such a small town. I
Roseau?
suppose Roseau, and I was like, I mean, I get it's way up.
from Mozo.
It's
Mozo.
way up Mozo.
The
Mozo.
judge who put that order in was a soak. It's like
A soak?
The city is gonna need to use this one.
A soak. I was,
You know, we need a liquor store.
Yeah, he's like,
We're in the center of town.
that's just the way that he could get free booze the whole time. He was like, no, this is the city's.
Yeah.
I'm the judge.
we're gonna use the profits from the store to go to my cabinet.
Like the judge is
I
drinking all the
nominate
profits
Jack
again.
Daniels from my cabinet.
You sound like
And
drunk Bill Cosby. I like that.
I also thought you said
How's that
Jeff
going?
Daniels. He's so drunk he doesn't even get it right. He's like, we need to get Jeff Daniels.
Give me a bottle
some
of
more.
Jeff Daniels. A bottle of Jeff.
Jeff Daniels comes and then he becomes the mayor.
The
Give me a
actor.
bottle of Jeff Daniels. Like, dude, what's
like
wrong with you, man? Dude, something is seriously wrong with you. Jeff Daniels, man.
Dude, why do you keep talking about hanging out with Jeff Daniels every weekend?
Like a guy pretending to be like a drunk to like fit in. Be like, man, I drank so much Jeff Daniels last night, guys.
Yeah, me and my friend Jeff Daniels.
Me and my friend Jose Queso.
Yeah,
we were
dude.
drunk. I got so drunk.
I
Oh
was
my
drinking
gosh.
so much John Beam last night. It's crazy. Dude, you're stupid.
Or just actually really drunk.
Just like that. Just erase that part of your brain.
I got so drunk, Jack Daniels turned into Jeff Daniels.
What's that movie, Scent of a Woman, where the dude said Al Pacino is like, when you've known Jack Daniels as long as I have, you call him John. I
Oh.
was like, oh, okay.
Scent of a Woman, that's a weird name for a...
He's blind. In the movie, he's
Yeah,
blind.
he uses a
Oh.
sense of smell.
To walk.
I don't know if I ever watched
With
that
the
movie. Really.
sense of a woman.
There's a... Was that... Now all of a sudden I need to adopt a pet.
Yeah, right.
Arms up
I'm feeling
and
father. I'm feeling fatherly. I feel like I need to adopt something.
A bad man. Hoo-ah. If anybody's ever seen that movie,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
get
That
it.
was kind of like when he went full like, I'm Al Pacino. Yeah. And, like he turned into like that character from that movie, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
And then he married Beverly D'Angelo. They're divorced now. And actually, Al Pacino just got, it was like a 27-year-old lady pregnant.
Yeah, he's got a baby. Good for him. He's 95.
Yeah.
Is that right? Oh, like
No,
95.
he's like 80 something.
He's
Close
way
enough.
up there.
But him and De Niro just had a baby. I thought
De Niro
Not
makes
together.
sense. They adopted.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci's the godfather.
Yeah, like,
Hey!
little Guido baby with his hair slicked back. Hey, Google,
A gabagool.
Oh, gabagoo, gaga,
A
baby.
gabagoo,
Forget
da.
about-
Hey, nobody cares if you make fun of Italians like that. Like, you can just do that.
know, yeah.
Like, oh, man.
Can I get a diaper change over here, darling?
I almost got canceled for accidentally making. I'm like, we're talking about eyeshadow. I do the thing with my eyes. I'm like, oh, you're almost out of here. But we start.
Oh, yeah, you start
blatantly
talking about
making fun of
Italians.
Italians, and nobody cares.
Well, dude,
Except
you know,
the Italians.
I've noticed
They
that,
don't care.
Well, it's like it's interesting, like what you can and can't like make fun of because like I'll do like an Arab voice on stage sometimes. I don't feel great about it, but if I do like a Chinese voice, that would be like insane.
Well, right now because everybody's talking about Asian hate.
Are they still talking about Asian?
I don't think
I
they
think
are.
we stopped
Asian
hating them.
hate's been done for a while.
I don't
Yeah,
even-
we
I-
hated them for a while. I think we're back cool with them.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever hating them, and I never understood.
No, I never hated.
No,
Asian.
I
I
think
never made sense.
nobody,
'cause I
nobody
was
ever
like,
hated Asians.
Right.
that- yeah,
I was
no-
kind of like, I don't. I mean, back in the day.
I mean, obviously,
sure, but-
obviously, people are racist.
But it's not- I
But it's
don't
not
think
like
there's not
Yeah,
like
racism
stop
ain't
Asian
gone.
hate. You're
Yeah.
like the people that hate them are just gonna hate. That's just like
They're gonna
any other.
s-
yeah,
Still
exactly.
hate
They're
them.
gonna listen to you now, but like, oh well, I guess I shouldn't hate people because
Yeah.
the news told me not to.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, dude, you're a hater.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate, man.
How many people are thinking about Asian people? They're like, I
God,
hate Asian.
can't stand them?
Also, you cover such a wide spread with it. Like, also, who don't Japanese and Chinese people hate each other?
I'm pretty sure
Well,
they
that's
do.
it.
Yeah,
They. Well, I mean,
They should
hate's
say
a
that to
strong
each other.
word.
They're like, don't you know?
yeah, hate is a strong word.
Asian on
You're
Asian
supposed
crime.
to stop Asian hate.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, they have a tough history, the Japanese and the Chinese.
that is true. Have you
Yeah,
ever
like,
seen IP Man?
Violent
Yeah.
history towards each other. So, I
It's like
can
Tom Segura has a whole bit about that or
Does he?
whatever. Where
yeah.
Tom who?
just some guy.
Segura,
Segura.
some Spanish guy.
The guy that broke his arm on the basketball court. One of the funniest
That was
videos I've
funny.
Oh my
ever
God,
seen.
I thought he just died.
There's a guy who made action figures
Yeah.
of Tom Segura and his broken arm. It was, oh my gosh. They were only $39.99, and I was this close to actually buying one, and I wish I did.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you can get them anymore, but I should have bought
Man,
one.
breaking your arm like that would be. I mean, I've broken a bunch of bones.
Was he?
He was trying to dunk on like a 9.5 foot.
Oh yeah.
They were like they started at like
He's up.
7 feet and then started putting it up more. And then he's like, I got this one, and then he fell literally like Peter Griffin.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon, right? Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they paused the video or the one that I saw or watched repeatedly was like him jumping, landing, and just stops.
Yeah, no, it's just
Like he just whap. And like he doesn't move after that. He just is laying on his side.
Yeah. He's just,
yeah.
Is he groaning? Is he groaning?
Oh my god, it's bad.
Dude, that's like whenever anybody gets hurt, you're like, I want to know what kind of sound you make. Like my buddy like wrecked his bike. I was like, what sound did you make when you hit the ground? He was like, ugh. So now you just like hit the ground. You're like, oh. That's just funny to me. He's just like a grown man, just like,
This is the next 5 minutes of this. I just want you to keep doing
I
noises.
just imagine me just slipping and hitting the ground. Yeah, right. Yeah, the tough.
The worst is when you're trying. You're like,
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, so my wife tells me that when I have a broken back. I don't know if it's not important, but I fell down the stairs one time. Like I slipped on wooden steps and landed, and like I wish I had that recorded because I vividly remember being like,
Yeah.
and I had to go lay on the ground, and I was just like, and everybody was just like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, like I couldn't even say no.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
was like, dude, read the room. I'm not okay, brother.
yeah.
I was just like, oh my god! And I had a coffee, like a full coffee that I just chucked in the air when I flew. Like I slipped down the steps. It was my fault. I was wearing socks. They were wooden steps. I had just lacquered them. I should have known better.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, bang.
Dude.
Oh, that stinks. Dude,
And you cracked your back?
it actually just popped in perfectly into place. It wasn't.
It was like what's that? The Incredibles, where they stretched him out, and he's like, "Oh, you fixed my back."
Yeah. That, dude,
It wasn't like that. It was
that's
the
what
opposite.
I saw a
That's brutal.
meme the other day that had the torture rack where it's just they have your legs tied and
The
your
Iron
arms.
Maiden.
No, the Iron Maiden was
The Iron Maiden.
the
was-
Iron
that's
Maiden's
cat.
closes
That's
on you.
steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that torture rack where they just stretch you out.
The rack.
I think that is what it's called.
Yeah.
But someone commented on that and said, when you're doing that, I bet there's about 2 turns where that feels just amazing. I was like, it probably does.
Yeah, just right in the middle. You're like, oh,
Yeah, like, then you're in
You're looking
half.
at your intestines like
Yeah.
2 seconds later, like, this is not good.
My skin is ripping open. Too far.
Can you push me back? Be the annoying guy on the torture rack. Can we go further a little bit back? I'm hot up here.
I think there is a
Can I
TV
get a
show
Coke?
like that. There's just annoying torture guy. But I think the guys that made Super Troopers made it on Hulu movie. Maybe I gotta go back and watch it. But I think that's
Hulu
what it
movie?
was.
Hulu booby.
Oh, back to noises though. I got when I got
those noises.
I like never get sick, but I got sick a year or 2 ago. Had like the flu, and I was just laying in bed and audibly with no one around, just go,
Yeah, no one-
oh, and I was like, I was upset with myself. That, I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
I'm
just moaning to yourself.
in my 30s and moaning alone in my bed because because of how my stomach feels.
Poor little guy.
I have a tummy. My tummy hurts.
Pepto-Bismol.
Looking at my watch, it's not there.
It's right here. You guys got anything coming up here?
What do we got?
You go, Greg.
You go, Greg. You
Go,
go,
We got
Greg.
the
You
comedy
go, Greg.
competition coming up next month. Ooh. A little hot competition.
Hot competition.
Shun.
I don't think I'm on anything. Well, I was on that show last week with you. That was
That
fun.
was a fun one.
Yeah.
Bo Johnson, Pearl Rose, both super good.
Oh man, Pearl Rose so funny. So funny.
Yeah, Pearl Rose is really funny, and I talked to her
Bo
for
Johnson
a long
as well.
time, and she was super cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bo Johnson was really good. He was real pro, just like very like good voice, very like put together.
Yeah.
Seattle
It reminded
people,
me
yeah.
of like Mulaney or something, or like Jesselnick, like that kind of
when he
talk.
talked like this.
Yeah, he talked
Yeah,
just like
actually
that.
when he opens about the massage therapist parents, I'm like, I see that.
Yeah,
He's
Yup,
got
okay.
he's got that sexy radio voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he'll go pretty far, man. He's like seemed like a real pro.
He was really good.
Bo Johnson.
I'm Bo Johnson, and I approve this message.
Hey, weren't we talking about that one guy, Boner?
Boner Johnson.
Boner Johnson. That's his name. Bo Johnson's real name isn't Boner. Mike Bovanovich.
Richard. Wait, his first name was Richard in that too. They were really going for it.
The writer was like, we can sneak this one in. Anyway,
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I got coming up? Always the open mic on Wednesdays, and then got somebody to be at Bosses on the 21st, the 20th and 21st.
Oh, with John Kennedy?
With JK. Yeah, that's going to be an awesome show. He's coming back for 2
Is he
shows.
headlining?
He's headlining at Bosses.
Nice.
Let's see. I'll be there with David Standel. Let's see. Oh, I guess Bethany Ablin's going to be there too. She's a friend of the show.
Nice.
Friend of the show, Beth.
Friend of the show, Beth.
Friend of the show.
And
We're friends with women.
Yeah, we're friends with women. We got proof. We got evidence.
Yeah. We got recorded
Video
evidence
evidence.
of us
Yeah,
being friends with women.
friends with
We're friends.
women. I feel like there's another one in between that, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, there isn't. There isn't. It's after it.
Heck yeah, brother.
What have you got, Blaise?
Okay, what do I
Let's
got,
ask
guys?
Blaise what he's got.
What do we got going on this weekend, guys? Friday night. Have you guys ever seen the special or heard the special, Dumb as Gooder, or Live from Madison by Jeff Dye?
Oh, we all have.
Nice. You might have also seen him on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. And he has his own Comedy Central Presents as well, guys. On Friday night, 8 p.m., Jeff Dye and your boy Blaise right here.
Hey.
We'll be at the Sanctuary.
The Sank.
The Sanctuary, downtown Fargo. You can go to jadepresents.com. Get tickets for that.
Have you ever played there?
I haven't been there yet at the Sanctuary,
Sanks.
but
Pretty fun.
yeah, it should be a really good time. So if you guys are looking for something to do this weekend, that's what you should do. Jeff Dye at the Sanctuary. Be sweet to see you guys there. What else is going on? If you guys are in Detroit Lakes,
Ooh, DL. Lakes Country.
Max Chapman and Lily Meyer, Nathan Rowe, and Josh DeLay will be there.
Ooh, Josh
That's a fun
DeLay.
show.
Yeah, I was I was going to be on that first. Then I switched over to this one.
To the Jeff Dye one.
Yeah.
Nice.
So those are the things to do this weekend and next weekend. I don't know. We'll get a Christmas spectacular episode next week or something.
Ooh, fun.
Actually, we're going to have to bank an episode 'cause
That's true.
I'll be on. Oh, if anyone's in Medina, North Dakota on December 20th. Me and Kyle
As
Huber.
most people are.
I know.
December
As most people are. Old Kyle Huber, me,
Oh.
Brandon Loftus, and Matt Cleary will be there.
Ooh, the Bismarck boys.
Yeah, and if you're in Deadwood the next day, you can't come to the corporate event during that. But
Don't even bother
yeah, but
unless you get a job there real quick.
yeah, you better go get a job and get invited within the next week. You better be cool enough to go to the company function.
Yeah, get the interview, the job, and go to the party the next week.
Yeah.
You got to be a pretty solid performer.
Darn tootin'.
Darn tootin'.
Okay, anything
No,
else?
This is great.
This is great.
This is great. I'm having just a great time with some
Yeah.
great friends. Just being great.
I'm glad I woke up for this.
I'm glad I woke up for this too.
You know what? So my toodaloo.
Woke mob, what up?
Woke mob.
Aloha.
Woke mob. Yeet yeet.
Woke mob.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Aloha.